Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Teri at Heart and Soul Connected, and this is Aley at Holding Your
And
Space.
holding your space, yes.
We switched places. Sorry.
We did.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. So my head is blown because as soon as I got on, I think Jen, you're the one that was saying stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
about what's going on and surrounding everybody in light and Archangel Michael.
Yep.
And what's happened all of a sudden. And then Allie came on before I finished reading it and told me about it.
Do
So,
you, Jen and anybody else that heard about this, he was throwing flyers, someone said, in the park before he sat down and let himself on fire. So they're looking at what the flyers say. I have to wonder if this is more about Gaza than it is about, because there's a lot of people have been protesting about Gaza and nothing's happening. There's nothing moving in their direction. But if it's for himself, then I'm really saddened because, he'll just use this as a look at, they all love me. The people that are in here don't know who I am really. Oh, my people, they'll sacrifice, he'll do that. So
it does throw a monkey wrench in everything, doesn't it?
it does.
Yeah. Hey, Bora Bora, honey.
Hi, Janet.
Yeah, it's just a trip, man. I think, I feel like we're all going to remember where we were when this happened. It's like such
Absolutely.
a strange
Yep.
happening.
There's Seascape in Sydney.
Oh, so cute, the baby.
Sydney's so cute.
Lottie B, how are you? Hey, Ness, how are you?
Yes, nice to see
Laura
you.
Hammond Davis, Rossi's here. We're talking about Jen came on, and then Allie told me when she came on that somebody set themselves on fire at the trial, at the hush money trial.
Out in front, this man was throwing flyers, and he sat down and lit himself on fire. And they were able to put the fire out. And I think he's still alive. His hands and legs were moving, they said. Yes. Yeah, and right? It was on in real time. They didn't have it panned on it, but the reporter was saying about the jurors, and then, out of the corner of her eye, she sees this and she's just absolutely blown, of course, like we would be. We can't believe what we're seeing, Yeah.
That's
I know it is. Oh, I know it is.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, yeah. Wow.
It's an immolation. And I think during the Vietnam War, there was a monk who did that. Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Wow. Trip.
Yeah. Hi, Janet.
Yeah. Hey, Janet. Hey, Cat Mama, Claudia. We were talking about you too.
Yeah, Cat Mama. We were.
Yeah.
The reporters were right there. Yes, they were, Jen. Yeah.
I'm sure they saw everything. Yeah.
And I was watching Yasmin Vesuvian on MSNBC, and the poor girl. Yes, immolation. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Lori. Yeah.
Hey, Lori. Yeah, it's a trip, man. So it's a spiritual way of protesting. And
I knew he was protesting. I think it's Gaza, and so I'd be interested to know what happens, what the real deal is here. But
yeah.
Hi, Rossi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they did? Someone burnt themselves up in an abortion clinic in Nashville?
Oh, sometime back, she says.
Okay, but still, I don't remember hearing about that. Okay.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No lies about you, Cat Mama.
No lies about you.
Just nice things. That's right.
Yeah. You were talking about all the fun coming up and how you were in it.
Uh-huh.
So
Teresa Ford is here.
Yay, Teresa. Hi, honey. How are you? Yeah, so lots going on, man.
Oh, it referenced a bunch of conspiracy theories.
Yeah. Oh,
I understand that, Jen. I feel the same way. Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's the energy. And I was talking briefly to Valerie Bradshaw, the astrologer Illumination Portal, and she said, so many of us going through PTSD, this is just really another aspect of all the energies that are around us. Hi, Valerie. Nice to see you, Valerie S.
Hey, Valerie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So,
so much going on, people. Man.
Carolyn and Peter and Antonio the bear.
Antonio. Antonio. My name is
Antonio.
Antonio. What was that guy in the Princess
Oh, it
Bride?
was Ricardo Montalban. Didn't you have a Cordova? A Cordova.
Cordova. Yes, I think he did. He was hilarious.
Hi, Liz. Hi,
Yeah.
Craig.
Hey,
Yeah.
Craig, how are you?
Mhm.
Yeah. So lots going on.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree, Jen. Yeah. It's traumatic. It's traumatic stuff.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of energy,
My
man.
feeling is that they picked that venue because they knew there was going to be tons of reporters there, So, and there were tons that were, I did not see it and I don't want to see it. But from what I saw it after they took him away and the smoke was still wafting through the air. That's how big it was. So he must have dipped himself.
Wow.
Oh, yes, yes, Teresa. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I get it.
They're
Yep.
jumping. You're right. They're scared. They're jumping.
They're jumping.
Yeah. So much going on.
Yep. Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
We got
think
a
he
lot
is.
going on today.
I think he is still alive. Well, he was when they took him away, Mary. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
I know we do have to focus on the positive. I think Jen just wanted us to call in Michael and Raphael to, alleviate the pain of this kind of thing. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. The protesters and reporters collected at the park across the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
It does.
it does give 45 fodder. You're absolutely right, Seascape. Yes.
I
Yeah.
think people are going to see the desperation, though. I think it's a good way of looking at it.
That's true. That's true.
That they will see that, and people might kind of protect themselves. Yeah, Jen. They'll kind of get an idea of it and figure it out. So, yeah, so let's all do a quick meditation.
Very good. I love
While
that
we're
idea. Thank you, Teri.
So we'll start out with 3 deep breaths, just breathing in through the nostrils, letting go through the mouth. 2 more, breathing in all the way up to the throat. When you let go this time, feel your shoulders just slide down your back. 1 more deep breath. Sinking into your chair, your bed, wherever you are. And just kind of relax your body for a minute. Start listening to the world around you. Birds singing.
That's so special. That is so special that's in the background, Teri.
Start looking around with your eyes or your eyes closed. Maybe you see sunshine. Maybe you see the clouds. Maybe you see your lamp, the light. And then start smelling. Imagine the scent of roses, the scent of sunshine, and touch where you're sitting. Imagine feeling sunshine on your face at the beach. Then imagine knowing light, knowing sunlight, and knowing that you're loved. So just feel that in your heart space, and everybody kind of connects with that. The love we have for each other and for ourselves and for the universe. Now breathe that in. Inhale it all the way up to your crown chakra. When you exhale, feel it spread throughout your body, your toes, your fingertips, your sits bones. Filled with love. That's it.
Beautiful. I have to show you what I got yesterday. I ordered it. It came in from China, but it is a little fairy in rose quartz. It's in rose quartz. Isn't it gorgeous? Just a little
That
tiny cherry. Yeah.
is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I love
I just thought
that.
it was adorable. I know it is.
Yeah.
So it's sitting here near my angels. So
Yeah. Wow. No, Laura, you didn't give incorrect. You said that it happened a while back. Yeah.
No, it was yeah, but I didn't hear about it, Laura. So thank you.
Yeah.
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 Fascinating. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
thanks, Imelda. Imelda, how are you? Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Melda. Isn't that pretty? Yeah. Hey, Callie. Long time no see, young lady.
Dee Alloway is here as well. It's nice to see you too. I saw you come in
Wow.
earlier. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks everybody for being here. It's a crazy day, so we'll have some fun
Let's have
and
fun.
kind of take
That's
our
right.
minds away and have a little vacay.
That's right.
So yeah, that is absolutely precious. Absolutely precious. So do you want to go first or would you like for me to?
I'll go first. I was telling Teri I didn't have anybody in mind until this happened. And then I said, I'm going to bring this man's energy in today. All of you know who he is, Nelson Mandela, and the sacrifices that he made, which can be important sacrifices without hurting others or even hurting himself, even though he ended up in jail for a very long time. He was an apartheid activist, a politician, and a statesman. He was the first president of South Africa from 94 to 99, the first Black head of state, and the first elected in fully representative democratic election. It focused on dismantling the legacy of apartheid by fostering racial reconciliation. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just, when somebody said that they thought they were the Nelson Mandela of the United States, I said, no, there's nobody that could touch this fellow. And I remember Bill Clinton talking about how when he met him, how he had that energy that it was unbelievable. And he said that when he takes a walk and he sees people, Nelson Mandela used to say, there's a saying in South Africanese or Africanese, I see you. And that's the greeting. So Bill Clinton was saying, you know, he loved that so much that when he is walking or whatever, he says, I see you, to recognize the other people's presence, but divinity as well. So he was I believe he was back in the 50s. He was arrested for seditious activities and prosecuted in the treason trial, influenced by Marxism. And he secretly joined the banned South African Communist Party, which would be anathema to anybody. But at the same time, we had so many, there was so much racial strife and hatred of African American people that he wanted to find the right spot, the right space to be in. So he did serve 27 years in prison. He went to other prisons. Amid growing domestic and international pressure, I remember F.W. de Klerk. He was the president at the time. He released him in 1990. They led efforts to negotiate an end to apartheid, which resulted in a 1994 multiracial general election, and he won. So, you know, there are ways of getting things done if you have the time and the patience to do them. I mean, it reminds me of Gandhi, and it's in his own way. So he let's see, I think he passed away. No, I don't even know when he passed away. Everybody was surprised he was still alive at a certain period of time.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah. Can you look it up, Teri? Because it's not listed here. Maybe he's still alive. I don't know.
Yeah. It seems like it wasn't very long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Let me see. I don't even see it listed on here. Retiring from retirement till 2013. Oh, he died in 2013. Here it is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So no, that's all right. So it was 11 years ago, but I think a lot of people thought he died much younger, like in 2004 or something. And I think it was because at that time he was quieter than he was. But then he came back into the forefront between 2004 and 2013. He had a lot of people paying his respects. His personality was charismatic. He was a born mass leader who could not help but magnetize people. He was highly image conscious, and throughout his life always sought out fine quality clothes, and many commenters believing he carried himself in a regal manner. His aristocratic heritage was repeatedly emphasized by supporters, thus contributing to his power. And so he said, how can I reconcile what I do with being a person who loves materialism? Because he did. He liked nice clothes. He liked to look nice. And I love that about him, because he would change his clothes several times a day. He wore those highly colored batik shirts. And he just said, maybe it's one of his shadow side features or whatever, even though it was a beautiful thing to be. But he really enjoyed, I think he loved himself. And, when you love yourself, you take care of yourself and you like to look nice. So I think that's part of it. He got lots of honors. He got he got the Nobel Peace Prize. He got the U.S. Presidential Medal of Freedom. He got the Soviet Union Lenin Peace Prize. He got the Libyan al-Qaddafi International Prize for Human Rights. India awarded him some kind of a prize, and Pakistan did, as well as Turkey. He said he first refused the award, citing human rights violations committed by Turkey at the time, but later took the award when they went in and did some work with human violations. And so he felt like they gave it to him again. He got something from Canada. Queen Elizabeth appointed him as the Bailiff Grand Cross of the Order of St. John and the Order of Merit. I mean, if he wore all those medals, it's just nice to see that he was loved and revered worldwide. And a lot of people, I know Oprah interviewed him at a period of time that I remember she had her Oprah Winfrey show. And I just loved that he just was so sweet. And he was charismatic in a good way. It wasn't a negative way. Yeah.
I can't remember where he was, but I remember pictures of him dancing. I don't know if he was here at the White House or where he was, but I just remember that he lived life. He was always very interesting.
Well, I know he was married to Evelyn Mandela, but then Winnie Mandela.
Yeah.
Or is that his daughter? Now I can't remember.
I thought Winnie was his wife, but I don't know.
His second wife, yeah. I think she married him when he was in jail or something. Yeah, she did. She was always with him. Yes, he was a calm, beautiful soul. So I pulled slave, and I put slave because he was enslaved in the system of apartheid and he wanted to break free from it. And then they put him in jail. So in a lot of cases, he was jailed because he was Black and because he was against the apartheid movement. So that's what I pulled, one of them. And he was a pioneer, certainly, in South Africa.
Yeah.
He was a rebel, definitely. He was a teacher. A lot of people learned from him, including F.W. de Klerk. So that was really good. He was an advocate for people, a servant of the people, a warrior of the people, and a visionary. So, I mean, I think I could have pulled 20 more because he really had those qualities, as including charismatic, that I didn't even pull. But I just felt like we need Nelson Mandela's energy in what's going on, at least today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah.
Oh, Winnie is the second wife, Jill said.
Winnie's the second wife.
Yeah. And Mary said, Long Walk of Freedom is a great book.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mary. Thank you.
Imelda, I love that. He did seem to have a natural elegance about him, didn't he? Yeah.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Calm and beautiful.
Hey, Gray. Did you see Gray? Okay.
We are reading on, Aley was doing Nelson Mandela and his archetypes and just a little bit about him because we felt like we needed some cleansing in our souls here. Yeah. Strange.
Yeah.
F.W. de Klerk won the Nobel Prize for Peace. Get out of town.
Probably after he pulled in Nelson, released him from jail and worked with him. That's probably why.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's how he got it. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
Mm.
Well, that was interesting. So,
Yes.
I have one that I want to do next. Let's see. I'm going to pull in, but I'm going to change that to stop sharing. Okay, I'll go to that, and then I go back in to my guy. Share screen. Okay, and
oh, you did, Rossi? Well, that's awesome.
That's my guy right there.
Hi, Water Lily. It's nice to see you, dear. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah.
Hey, Water Lily. How are you? Yeah.
Oh, look who you.
You know, one of my favorites. Love Nat King Cole.
Yeah.
Love him. He had so many songs. I mean, it was just unbelievable. Unforgettable has always been one of my favorites.
Mine too.
And when they did the duet with he and his daughter, Natalie, that was so beautiful. Mona Lisa, I didn't know he did Straighten Up and Fly Right.
Oh,
I had no idea that was one of his.
Okay.
Yeah. For Sentimental Reasons, another one of my all-time favorites. Embraceable You, The Very Thought of You, and The Magic of Christmas, one of the top 40 Christmas songs ever written. You know, Rolling Stones just a while back put it in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, they did?
Song.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks like Sam Cooke, doesn't he? He's a little bit, he played with Sam Cooke. So that was unbelievable. Anyway, born March 17th, 1919. I think Nelson Mandela was born not too far away from there too.
He was.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, he died quite young. I think he was only 45 when he passed
1918.
away.
Yeah, 1918.
1918. So close.
Yeah.
So close.
Yep.
Oh, you recently channeled Mandela in channeling class.
No, isn't that cool? I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. So he passed away quite young. He was a singer for 3 decades, and it was unbelievable how many hits he had. He would go in and play in all these towns with the Nat King Cole Trio is how he started out. And then it just became Nat King Cole because he was just such a huge star. He really kept his nose clean. He didn't try to do too much. They say that the Capitol Records Tower building, they call that the house that Nat built because he had so many tunes, so many hits for him. He was the first African American to have his own show on TV. He had a show, the Nat King Cole Show, you know, a variety show. His first appearance, they thought, was on the Jack Benny program, and who called him the best friend that song ever had. Wow. And, you know, it was just amazing. He didn't get real involved with anything as far as being a spokesperson. He kept playing his music, you know, for the cause, for segregation and things like that. And then he got a lot of flack for it. And he wound up, I think he was in Birmingham, and he was assaulted while he was playing music. And they had posted pictures of him with a bunch of white women around him. And these 3 guys from the KKK came up. The police got to him before they got to him, but they found guns and ropes and whatnot. And, you know, that's what they wanted to do to him. That's what was in their car. So he wasn't coming out of that one okay. After that, he responded by becoming a real activist and working a lot with the NAACP. Or is it CP? I think it is. Anyway, I always call that the wrong thing. And it was quite amazing. He also did went to Havana and did 3 Spanish songs, which I didn't, or 3 Spanish records, albums, which I didn't realize. So anyway,
Yeah.
he got involved with NAACP, and that was that. And he was just, amazing with
Awesome.
it. He died quite young. So I think he was only 45, and he died of lung cancer. And sadly, a lot of his kids died quite young too. So I think his
Really?
2 youngest are still alive.
Okay.
But it was kind of sad. A lot of them died
It is
a lot
sad.
of them died of lung cancer.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, I love him. I think
I
he
do
has
too.
amazing energy.
Yes.
I'd already pulled this, but I put him as a healer because I
yeah.
feel like music is
Always.
healing.
Mhm.
And an artist.
Yeah.
So definitely the artist, and
Mhm.
he changed life the way that he sang, and a poet. Definitely a poet.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Craig, thank you for mentioning that. Yeah. When he bought his house in Beverly Hills, they put a cross burning as a message. And somebody told
That
him,
was the times. Yeah.
yeah,
That was what was going on. Yeah.
somebody told him they didn't want any undesirables in the neighborhood. And he told them, boy, if you see any, let me know, because I don't want any of them around either. So that was his response. So he knew what to say. Yeah, they were both beautiful souls, right?
They
Healers
were.
in different ways. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Scott. Hi.
Hey,
Hi,
Scott. How are
everybody
you,
who's come
honey?
in. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. We can. Yeah, we're going to do questions, Ness. So thanks for asking. And I'll start.
Yeah.
If anybody
So
did any questions before this, I don't know them. So,
okay. Yeah, just start putting them in. Hi, Diana's here.
yeah.
And I had done Nelson Mandela, and then she did Nat King Cole. And my dad was born in 1917, and he loved Nat King Cole. He, listened to him all the time. And I think the year that he died in October of 1992, my dad. And that was when Natalie and Nat, they did that holographic singing thing together of Unforgettable.
Yeah.
And my dad would listen to that all the time. I felt like it was me and my dad's music because it was a father and a daughter. And I played it at his funeral. Yeah. Because it was just so nice. Yeah. You're right.
Oh, at his funeral. That's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Seascape. The Christmas album was amazing, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes, it was.
I didn't
Yes.
realize that it was such a huge hit. Hey, Kiva, how are you?
Yeah. Keepa's here. Amanda's here. Scott's
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, racism has its place all over the place still.
Yeah.
We're still working on that. So,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah. Yeah.
So Diana said she must have been picking this up because she kept hearing Count Basie music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open the door, Richard. Yeah, I love that. I loved him.
We got all the African-American male icons of this past century.
Yeah. Yeah. We were just playing Ella Fitzgerald last night and Nina.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah.
Yeah. It is. It's like, yeah. And
Oh,
this
it
is,
is Celtic seer. Yeah.
yeah. Research
I hope
shows
you're
that
right.
this is more
I
in
hope
because of
you're
interracial
right.
children.
Mhm.
I think that so many people are touched by that now, right? And the same thing with prejudice against somebody who's fluid in their sexuality.
Right.
That it's just, everybody has a child or a nephew or a niece, or they are. And so it's like, forget about it.
And when I lived in California, it was always the Mexicans this and the Mexicans that. That was a long time ago, of course. But now we have a lot of Latino people, and they're not from Mexico. They all were lumped together all the time.
Yeah.
As
Isn't that the truth? Yeah.
That's
Radio
true, Jill.
help. Yeah. Sometimes people cannot tell the white voice from the black ones. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, your dad was in a coma and you played it for him. Oh, his hands went up. The orchestra was in front of him. Oh, Janet, that is so sweet.
He raised his hands up and That
Oh,
gives me the chills. That's so beautiful.
yeah,
Oh,
it'll take a couple of generations, probably, Ness.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Wow. Mhm.
Um, Craig, my Aunt B used to play Sam Cooke. I love Sam Cooke, right? And
Uh-huh.
Sarah Vaughan music all the time. Yes,
Yeah.
Sarah Vaughan, Etta James, man, love
Oh, I
that.
bet they are, Water Lily. They are all beautiful. All children are beautiful. Yes.
Yeah, they
Right.
are.
Uh-huh.
Yep, Ella.
Uh, Wow.
Yeah.
It is a good change that's happening. It's a good change that has happened. That people are not, yeah, and they're so beautiful. My granddaughter, my husband's granddaughter, but she's my step granddaughter. She just married a man from South Africa herself, or Africa,
Mhm.
the continent of Africa, and she's very Jewish and very white, and he's very black, and their babies are going to be beautiful. You know, they will be. They'll be a
Yeah,
beautiful color. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
right. Yeah, Cat Mama, they didn't realize that Puerto Rico was was
I know.
was part of the United States, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Remember he
funny.
threw the paper towels at everybody, "Here you go, here you go." That was the way to help with the tsunami
Well, and
and the
everybody just
hurricane.
smiled because what are you gonna do? You know? And it was like
Well, he
everybody
heard
was
it was
looking
the
at each other
quicker
like,
paper up it was the quicker picker-upper, so that's why he did it. Yeah.
I love that.
I
Yeah, I must share with you all a film I
know.
just looked up. It's called Unless. Please, if anybody has been shaken by today's thing, Terry, please share this for anybody it might
Okay.
help.
Thank
Okay,
you.
thanks, honey. Unless.
Mhm. Thank you so
Yeah,
much. Yes. Hi,
yeah.
Arlene. Nice to see you.
Oh,
And
Imelda.
Harley. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I bet he is, Imelda. I bet he
yeah,
is. Yeah. Yeah.
my nephew is, and
Is he? Yeah. Uh-huh.
but he looks very German except for his skin tone. I don't think there's much difference really. So, he's so cute. He's a smarty pants too.
I like Craig's change of that. Trump, the quicker effer upper.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh,
Yeah.
Craig, you're good. You're good,
Yeah,
good.
Craig is on the roll
Yeah,
today,
you
man.
are. You are, Craig.
He's on a roll. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Wow.
There are many mixed race children growing up to be adults. Yeah, that will be the change. They say that there won't be so many red-haired and blonde-haired people.
Yeah,
Eventually, will be more, you know, all of us quite
yeah,
similar.
very much. But you know what really is bad is that there's people that still believe in that Aryan race thing out there
There
and the
won't be any left.
superiority. And a lot of those KKK guys, when they've had their DNA done, guess what they found out? You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
because of dominant and recessive genes. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just not going to be. I think we'll have more blue skin and pink skin than we'll
There
have
you go.
white and gray. Yeah. Gray too, Golly.
Mhm.
Yeah, because that'll
By
start
the
coming into
way,
play
there
more.
was a person that was in the room not far from the person on trial, and they said, "He's more yellow than orange." And so I'm wondering if he has jaundice.
Oh, he
Yeah.
did look like he had some good color the other day when I saw a picture of him.
I don't know. That's what I heard. And that
Wow.
person was, of course, his hands are all white. It's mostly just his face, and his eyes were all pink around his eyes. It looked like he had been uh, crying or something. But somebody said they put him on something to calm him down in the courtroom. That's why he keeps falling asleep.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting to find everybody on that.
Oh, he did that, Imelda. That's so beautiful. His third grade teacher called her and said that he stood up and told the class he was Black during Martin Luther King week. Oh,
Oh,
that's wonderful. He was proud of his heritage. I love that.
that's
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
we've got lots of people in our family, Jewish, Muslim,
Mhm.
all over the place, all different colors,
Yeah.
and religions and everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Except most of us have a big head because that's that German thing. So,
and that's physical, not metaphoric. You don't have a big head because you.
I hope not. I don't know. I'm a Leo too, so you gotta watch me. Keep an eye on me, man.
You do have the leonine hair. That's for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yeah, most people. I really truly believe that the real color of us is black, and we are the aberrations. We are the ones that lighten up. Let's say, yeah, it's very possible.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Water Lily, you're cracking me up.
That's very true, Water. It happens though. That happened to Jenna, the lawyer, when she was with Rudy, in those hearing things that they had, and she had to keep going like this. So yes, I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Right, Arlene. Why would he want to look another color? Yeah, because it's pretty. Yeah. Oh, we can do mediumship. Yeah. Hey, Gray, did you have a question?
Yep.
Gray, can you repost it? And I think Ness has a question too.
Okay.
So yeah, I've just got one starred, but yeah. Gray, if you don't mind reposting it, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Henry Louis Gates says that it's just so that people have to wake up to the reality of our DNA.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Celtic seer.
Yeah. Okay, Celtic.
Okay. Yeah.
Clinical variation. Okay, Claudia, you're the scientist, so I'll leave it up to you because I know you're right. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Romans were of darker skin and hair.
And of course, all the pictures that Jesus show me, this is white dude with long, light brown hair, and he's not. He's probably looks more Arabic.
Yeah. Oh, Steven Tyler thought that he always was. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. He really, poor Steven Tyler. Doesn't he look like a woman, an old woman? I just really, Steven Tyler to me doesn't look very good. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. We're all supposed to be our majority are going to be the minority.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm still not seeing what you said, Gray, but go ahead and post it in all caps if you don't mind. Okay. Ness has asked if there are questions. I would love a reading on the dreams I had last night.
Okay.
So many,
you got two of us here. Oops. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Get that back on there. Doggone dirty dogs. Okay. So many dreams, almost like a mini life review. I woke up kind of exhausted with a slight pain in my chest. Ooh, girl. Okay, let's do that.
You had this happen with the other dream, actually, didn't you? Because remember, you were at your like a wedding venue or something at the house, and you were staying in this nice place, and all your relatives were at dinner, and you're doing some past life work, I think. Do you think so, Teri?
Yeah.
I don't know. Or in between space?
Yeah. Yeah. You got a lot going on right now. Because we were talking about, remind me there, we were talking about your family, and you're meeting your family on their high self level.
Right.
Is what I felt like on that. And so you're working a lot with that higher self.
You are
right now.
You are.
Yeah. And a lot of them
are you near 29? Are you almost 29, or are you much younger than that? Because I know you're in your 20s, I'm pretty sure. But if you're near 29, there's also that first Saturn return coming up for you. Oh, it was 3 dreams.
Oh, last night was like a dozen dreams. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So there are. I feel like all those little mini dreams are like you're going through things quickly. different facets of yourself in different dimensions, perhaps,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
which would go with that higher self thing. But I think you're just checking into other timelines. What do you think?
Yeah, it could be other timelines. It could be other dimensions where she might reside. Part of her soul might reside in those dimensions. I'm getting that you are having a longing for something. So, and I think it wasn't a family dream. Okay. But I'm feeling like you having a longing to experience things maybe at a more rapid rate so that you can accelerate further, faster. Because of what I got the teacher, the guru, and the guide, new skills, wise advice, mentor, talent, etc., studies and expansion. And it's the beginning. You're busting out of the cocoon. You're becoming the butterfly. So I don't know what all these separate dreams may or may not contain, but I also just feel like if you're near 29, it's like an acceleration, because when we're 29, we have our first, I think it's 29, the first Saturn return that comes in, and it's the life lessons and all that stuff. So you may be, I'm sorry.
Oh, she says she's older.
Oh, you're older. I thought you were like 24. Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, you too? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it isn't that. It's just an acceleration-ness. It's an acceleration of maybe downloads that you'll be able to work with. I don't know, Teri. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I pulled Lady of the Lake, so you've got a big new opening up coming, and I think you can kind of pick it on your own if you want it. That opening. So new beginnings. Something is about to happen, and it says immerse yourself. Just let yourself go with it, and I think that's usually. My daughter gave me this advice because I told her, sometimes I made a wrong turn or something silly and I was getting down on myself. And I said, sometimes I worry that, I get too out there or something. And she goes, Mom, because she's traveled all over the place as a young person. And she said, Mom, the most interesting people I ever met were the older people that were living in India or Nepal or Australia. And she goes, and they were just like on this trip. I mean, literally like a psychedelic trip. And they were the most interesting ones. She goes, and the thing about being on a trip is if you try to fight it, it's no good. Right. So she was like, just go with it. So just let yourself be with it. Let it go. Yeah.
And I love that, because I think the people that we can learn from the most are those that have had those experiences. A lot of people don't turn to the older folks to learn lessons from. So your Inga is she's not that old to realize how wonderful that is. And that's big. I think that's really big. And I get the same thing in this deck. I get unity, which is what you kind of said in there, bringing things together. And she is at a crossroads. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these dreams are to help accelerate your journey, I think, into where you're going. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I love that. That's beautiful.
So I hope we made your day, because I thought you were young in your late. Actually, I thought you were in your mid-20s. So
I did too. Yeah. I did too, Ness. I totally did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Celtic seer. How will the rest, the rest.
How is the rest of the week going to work
out? It's going to be really fabulous. Wabbit said. Silly Wabbit.
You wascally Wabbit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, good. Hi, Sonia. Yeah, good. We're well seasoned. That's right.
Yeah, Lady of the Lake. Talk to Diana about that, right? Yeah. So the rest of April, Celtic seer.
Ooh. Well, Celtic, I got some great ones. You're being empowered here. You're absolutely being empowered with the strength, the substance, and the character of your inner being. How beautiful is that? With ideas, imagination, and creativity. It's going to, creativity will bring birth to some other ideas and fertile ground for you. And you will discover something either that you want to incorporate in your astrological work or in your spirituality. And you have to let go of what it is that you think you know, because I think it might be something that you have to relearn, or something that you didn't know but you thought you knew. Does that make sense? I hope so, because I've had that happen to myself. I think I know this, but I'm find out I didn't, and then I find out that it works with this other thing, so to speak. So I think that's what it's going to be for you.
Yeah, I do too. I that works with my cards a lot.
Does it?
So I get for you, Celtic Seer, I get the sirens, the 3 sirens.
Wow.
So all seeing, use your voice, expansion, and freedom.
Okay.
So, and then I get the sweet waters, sensuality and romance. So
Ooh,
just
there you go.
going into yourself, all your senses, like we did in the meditation earlier. But then also I get the judge. So, and sometimes we judge ourselves more than we judge anybody else, right? So light attributes, balancing justice, compassion, managing a fair distribution of power. So sometimes we judge something that we've been through, but we don't see a part of it, a piece of it. So I get that as you're going through this awakening, there's going to be something that you've been through, or a gift that you've learned, and all of a sudden it's going to go so much deeper, so much more powerful for you. So
wow.
Yeah.
She said she's got to relaunch her astrology website, and she needs to learn new technique. There you go. There you go.
Wow. Okay. Well, that said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, honey. Yeah. We all are overly critical of ourselves. Yeah. Like my big head.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I know. We are about, and it's really wonderful. If I say something like, I'll say to Teri, "Oh, I'm so stupid." And she'll say, "No, you're not. You don't need to say that," because it's sort of like those patterns that you have, that the words just come out. And so, yeah, we have to ease up on our language as well. But it's nice to be reminded by others around us that we're all A-okay, the way we are.
Got your back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we all have your back, Celtic Seer. Okay. Craig says, when I have my life review, I'd like Henry Louis Gates or James Lipton to do it.
James Lipton. I love James Lipton. Yes. How about that?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing, isn't it? Doing the life review.
It will be. And yes, Teresa, Teri is very beautiful. I agree with you. How
thank
sweet.
you. So sweet. Yeah. Claudia. Question. My Bernie prefers to sleep on my ankles and feet. What compels him to routinely do this? This is really interesting because Zeppelin does the same thing.
Really?
Claudia. Yeah. He loves to get on my bed. First, he'll start out on my shoulder or my chest, and then he'll go to my feet. Huh.
Wow. That's amazing. I've never heard of that. Never heard an animal do that. Oh. Well, I get that you're just one of his people, and this is where he likes to be. But it says, this. You're with a lot of people. They sit at the feet of their teachers. If you were talking about, let's say, how the disciples sat at Jesus's feet, and remember that you are the be all and end all. You are the mother, the teacher, the Christed one to your animals. And so it's a form of I think it's a form of love and affection and appreciation, because spirit also is saying it's an intuitive thing, because it's if the two of you it's happened to, so it's an intuitive thing. And so you can ask them though, Claudia and Teri, but I think it's because they just adore you. I really do.
Diana says that her dog does that too, Gloria. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so nice. Yeah.
And I do get that mother energy too. That's the card
Yep.
that I pulled
Yeah.
because you're
Yep.
the mother.
I-
Mother of the salt waters, passion, wild love, open your heart, let love in.
okay.
Because
Yeah.
they're so in love with you.
Yes.
But also it's something about thanking you.
Mhm.
And being grateful to you. But I kind of feel like another part of it might be that they want to make sure that, like, if you're asleep, that you stay there, kind of grounding you, making sure that you're safe. So, but the feet is danger zone. Yeah, but not if you're the mama and they trust us. So,
Okay.
yeah,
Moira says her cat is similar, but sleeps on her left hip, then moves to the pillow. Wow.
yeah,
Okay. And Ducky sleeps on your feet. Okay.
that's sweet. Yeah,
I know mine will all congregate on top of the blanket around my feet, and I can't move my feet, and I can't sleep like that. So
yeah,
maybe they've finally learned. Mama don't like that. Yeah.
yeah. They're funny. Yeah, during sleep. Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I
Me
can't
too.
sleep
It's
like
during sleep. Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love them, but hey, give
Yeah.
me a break.
Everybody needs their space.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see. Mary says, I love Aerosmith. I used to wait on Joe Perry at Whole Foods in Sarasota. He would buy $500 worth of flowers for his home and wife and would say thank you for treating him like a normal person. Oh,
That's so
that is,
nice.
I love that, Mary. I think that is the coolest thing ever. So, a light worker. Should I just focus my energies and trying to research funding so I can work in my field instead of applying for jobs, as I'm not having much luck getting a paying research job? Thank you.
Mm.
Hmm.
Have you seen Lessons in Chemistry? Oh my God, that's such a good movie. And that's what she did. Of course, that was in the 50s, but she ended up getting research money, I believe, to do her work because she couldn't get the men to let her do the work in the research field. Isn't that funny? Oh, yeah, let's check it out. Did you see that Jen has a question about her new tarot cards?
Yep. I just
Okay.
grabbed it. Just
Okay.
grabbed it. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, you did wonder if I think he is trying to ground you. Yeah, he sees you. He probably sees you flying out of your body. And he's like, get back here.
Now there you go. And that's if I lay down here on your feet, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah. I'm going to keep mama at home
Yeah.
tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
See,
Oh,
Nat,
yeah.
you just need a couple of cats to take care of that.
Yeah. Hi, Ramon. It's nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. All right, light worker. I got your future is bright, sunny, and blossoming here. And so, in order to create that future, you have to make the moves in the here and now. And so, they want you to initiate and take charge of that. So, I absolutely believe you should try to get some funding for your own research. There's a lot of grant. I don't know if you have done grant writing or not, but there's a lot of people that can help you with that if that's what you need, or maybe have a nonprofit even, that could bring you the grant money that you might need, and then you will be able to breathe easier. Yeah. And you know what will happen once you do all that stuff, put that all in motion. Somebody will call you up and say, "Yeah, would you like a job?" That always happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I get follow the movement, follow the stream, go with the flow. And it feels like that's where it's taking you. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. So I don't know if you're doing anything with water with your studies there, a light worker. In the mist, trust your inner compass, be led from within.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
but and then I pulled that wasn't what I pulled. I pulled another card for you. Oh, it's right in front of me. A child of nature.
Ooh.
So, friendships with animals, communications with nature spirits. So I feel like being a child of nature is really doing your own thing and making your own way.
I agree.
Right?
Yep, I do.
Yeah.
I just pulled the trigger on something today that I've been thinking about forever and ever. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but and it's just we have to sometimes initiate and do our own thing, So there you go.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. If somebody doesn't ask us to the party, have your own party.
Have your own party. That's right.
That's it, man. That's it.
I know you did, Jen. I got it. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm just getting rid of some of these. Okay, Jen. My first tarot deck got rescheduled to arrive today. Anything I should do or know before I open the deck?
Well,
I'll let you answer that to start with.
Yeah, I really think that you want to welcome it. You want to maybe say a prayer over it, that everything that comes through it comes through the highest good. You could also open it, and if you have anything saged, because if it's brand new and no one's ever used it, there's nothing really except for the people at the thing that put it together. But you can always do that. You can always spend a lot of time just looking at each card individually, because there's something beautiful about that, and every deck is different. Yeah, I don't know, Teri, what do you do?
Yeah, I agree with all that. You could put crystals on top of it. I do that sometimes. If it's a full moon and not a eclipse, you could put it in the moonlight.
Yeah.
The other thing is, I used to sleep with them under my pillow a lot.
A lot
If
of
I
people
get
do that.
something new, yeah, I'd put it under my pillow. I don't so much anymore. If it's a tarot deck, I think one of my old teachers told me to every night, like shuffle them and play with them and look at each card, but then every night put them all back together in order. And it's a good way to learn them by seeing them all put together in order every night again.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Jen, have fun with that.
Oh,
Let us know how it
absolutely,
goes.
Jen. Yeah, do enjoy them, honey.
Yeah, just have a lot of fun.
Look at what Diana says. She blows on them before she takes the wrapper off the box.
Oh, I like
The
that.
breath of life. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a deck interview reading. That's a good one too, Moira.
Yeah. You know who does a lot of those? I think those are online. You can get them on YouTube too. It seems like was it Tarot Stash that used to do that, or Jonathan? Somebody did. They did a bunch of deck interview stuff. Had some things on YouTube. Anyway, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think we got one or two more. Harley says, Ness, thought of you yesterday in your deja vu experience. I went to reach out when I realized it was a vision. The column wasn't there. I shook my head. It was like I was dreaming.
Oh.
Well, it's catching. All right. So Sonia, that's it.
Of course.
If time allows, can you tell me what my archetype is, please and thank you? Yes, ma'am.
As long as you know there's more than one, honey.
Yeah.
There's more than one archetype, and everybody has like the saboteur. Everybody has a saboteur. And there's another one that most people have as well, and I can't remember what exactly it was, but yeah, there's lots of different ones. And from what we know,
it's a good day to be here, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good day to get away from everything.
It is.
Yeah, just have some fun.
Hi, Sharon Foster. Yeah,
Sharon.
Jess Ree is here. Hi, Jess.
Hey,
nice
Jess.
To see you. Oh, that's funny. This is the second card I pulled, but it's the saboteur. And what it means is that we sabotage ourselves and we sabotage our own good sometimes, because we say, oh, I don't think I can do that because maybe I don't know enough. So we sabotage something. But that was the second one. I'll read the first one. Go ahead, though, Teri. You go.
Okay. I did the storyteller I pulled for you. So Sonia, and I love that for you. light attribute, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. I think that's beautiful. And then I got networker. So that you're the networker, that you pull people together, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy.
Perfect.
Beautiful, Sonia.
The first one I got was a judge. And I think that we sometimes can think of a judge as being not a positive thing, but it's very positive because you balance justice and compassion, and you manage to keep that justice and compassion in your mind. And then I got, perhaps you were the wounded child. We all have a little bit of this as well. It says, awakens compassion and desire to serve others, opening the path of forgiveness. So I think that serving others is something that you have in your mind. So I think that's kind of spot on as well. And yeah.
Beautiful, Sonia. Well, perfect timing. Look at that.
Absolutely.
Right at an hour.
There you go.
Hands at this. Shush. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. And in particular, thank you to all the readers that are here today and the best chatters that are here today. And all the moderators. Thank you all so much.
Yes, thank you.
So
we love having you.
Yeah. Big, huge help. So please like and subscribe to both channels. If you have time, the beautiful Aley has an amazing, not mediumship. What's it called? Membership.
Membership.
And with that membership, you get all sorts of things. Like she's doing dream classes, and you get the dream classes for free and lots of other things. So lots of
and
stuff.
It has 3 different prices, so it's affordable for, and again, I know a lot of people are on a tight income, but thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, everybody, have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.